Okay, intro proper this time. This is iconic, and Mae Whitman, the voice of Katara, is the one that makes it iconic. Notice how the first few lines she says are very serious sounding?
Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
But then, as soon as she mentions fighting Aang, all of her lines end in this upward, hopeful inflection.
Airbender named Aang, and although his airbending skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world.
That sets a great, subtle tone for every episode. Things are messed up, but we got a shot. Damn, that flare's still up there? How far do they walk? How long do flares stay up?
I knew it! You signaled the Fire Navy with that flare!
He's right.
Sokka, you're making a mistake.
No, I'm keeping my promise to Dad. I'm protecting you from threats like him.
Yeah, Hakoda mentioned something like that.
And for you right now, that's here protecting your sister.
I'm definitely going to point this out in episode 18 as well, but look at the parallel between these two scenes.
The foreigner is banished from our village.
In our tribe, it is forbidden for women to learn waterbending.
Fine! Then I'm banished too. Come on, Aang, let's go.
If you won't teach Katara, then
Then what?
I won't learn from you. Katara, I don't want to come between you and your family.
You can't risk your training for me. You have to learn from Master Pakku.
Aang and Katara, ride or die. How does Aang land on Appa's head like this, then just pull his reins onto his lap? They just phase through him.
Aang, don't go. I'll miss you.
Man, they really got a kid to do this line, huh? It's not a bad read, honestly. It actually might be too good. I don't know. Just something about this line weirds me out. I don't know if snow works like this. I don't think it does at any other point in the show. Makes for a cool shot, though. Sokka does look pretty cool with the war paint on, but we never see any other Water Tribe men use it. Is this just a Sokka thing? This is a great early character moment for Sokka. It doesn't matter that he's hopelessly outgunned. He's being bared down on by a giant warship, but he stands his ground. He's not just some sexist blowhard. This is the only time we ever hear this rendition of the Fire Nation motif. It's usually deeper and not so bing bong, bing bong.
Where are you hiding him?
There he is, my man. This guy doesn't have a name, and in reality, his design is just a placeholder Fire Nation soldier. But this design shows up in so many early episodes, I'm gonna give him a name. One that fits in universe. I'm calling him Jean Wei Fu. Jean for short. I told you they did this head poking thing again. Here it is, everyone. The low point of Avatar. Whenever someone's getting into this show, they have to get through this. People that stopped watching after this episode, they remember Zuko was the guy who had his helmet fall on his butt, and then it made a funny honk sound. Zuko! 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 The funny butt sound guy! In this shot, as Zuko melts the snow off himself, it doesn't just evaporate away. You can actually see his shoulders get wet.
You're the Avatar?
I love how Aang just squares up here. Hell yeah, I'm the Avatar. Come get a fucking taste.
I've spent years preparing for this encounter.
This stance Zuko takes is really cool. It's one Iroh taught him, as we see him use it later in the series. I know it's like an actual real-life fighting stance, but it's still cool. It's not like we ever see any other firebender use it. Ah, the first few fights. I'm gonna give this one a pass since it's not really a fight. Aang do be twirling his stick, though.
If I go with you, will you promise to leave everyone alone?
Cool character beats for both Aang and Zuko. Aang forfeits his own safety for the safety of the village, making for a good hero. At the same time, while the audience doesn't know yet that Zuko doesn't care about raising the Water Tribe, it's not out of the realm of possibility in their minds. So Zuko being instantly agreeable to something like this is interesting. And dare I say, honorable? What are you doing?
We have to go after that ship, Sokka. Aang saved our tribe. Now we have to save him.
Katara,
Why can't you realize that he's on our side? If we don't help him, no one will. I know you don't like Aang, but we owe him.
Katara! Are you gonna talk all day, or are you coming with me?
I love the idea that Sokka just wordlessly starts getting ready to go save Aang. If the first episode does a good job of making Sokka annoying, this episode does an equally good job of making him likable.
You're doing? You'll need these. You have a long journey ahead of you.
Let's fucking go, Grand.
And take this to my quarters.
Aang wants every last second to see where his staff is going. That's a nice touch. This is the first really cool application of bending we see. It's creative, which is what this show excels at.
What was it that kid said? Yeehaw, hup hup,
Almost.
wahoo,
Not even close.
yip yip.
There it is.
You haven't seen my staff around, have you?
Come on, Jan and Jan imposters.
Thanks anyway.
Alright, that was a pretty poor effort. More creativity out of both Aang and the writers. This is cool. Airbending is based off the real-life martial art called Bagua, and it largely focuses on staying behind your opponent. Here you can see the blue spirit swords, as early as episode 2. Too bad they look like they're as tall as Zuko. Here it comes. One of the only time Aang actually uses his staff to fight. Seriously, he gets disarmed of it or doesn't have it in almost every fight. Alright, Aang hits him really hard with this thing. I always find myself thinking, wow, he hit him really hard, but it was with a mattress. But I probably still wouldn't want to get hit with a mattress in a hurricane. Aang uses airbending to open this door faster than he would have been able to otherwise. Small little stuff like that makes this world feel like it's really thought out. Like, of course he would do that. Okay, Zuko jumps how far to get Aang here? That's like a crazy jump. And he's not even doing some Azula rocket jump shit. Aang do be twirling his stick, though. Oh, there goes the staff. Hopefully that doesn't become a trend. This is so fucking cool. In this shot, Zuko's back is facing towards the bow of the ship, and he's got two Jan lookalikes on his sides. But when he gets blown back, he flies over the port railing of the ship, and these two guys definitely aren't Jan.
Hey, Katara. Hey, Sokka. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Aang. Thanks for coming. Well, I couldn't let you have all the glory.
I dropped my staff.
Oh no, it would suck if that happened a lot more. End of head bonk joke.
Shoot them down!
This is the one and only time Iroh ever directly attacks anyone in the gang. Katara, what are you looking at? The fireball's not coming from that direction. Behold, the amazing shrinking sky bison.
Dig the ship out and follow them. As soon as you're done with that.
That's funny. I think this is the first bit of actual Avatar humor. Not that dumb Nickelodeon gross-out humor, but actual good, funny writing. Dude, this show can be pretty. Like, no one really talks about it, but look at this.
But Aang, the world's been waiting for the Avatar to return and finally put an end to this war.
And how am I going to do that?
The first two episodes feature Aang largely being happy-go-lucky and fun-loving. I think we really needed this moment of him lamenting his role as the Avatar. It shows that he's not some generic adventure protagonist with some form of undying positivity. And going on to episode 3, that hammers that home even more.
Here, we'll ride the hopping llamas. Then way over here, we'll surf on the backs of giant koi fish. Then back over here, we'll ride the hog monkeys.
Wait, so you're telling me we missed 2 adventures of them riding hopping llamas and hog monkeys? One second, I'll be ready. So these first 2 episodes aired together as a series premiere. I think it does a really good job. We have a good handle of both our characters and world, and we've set up a grand story for the team. Can't really ask for much more than that. So there's episode 2 done. I don't really have much else to say. I know this one's shorter than the other one, but I'm not going to force myself to fill time when I don't have things to comment on. So, yeah. See you for episode 3, whenever that happens.